we're going to be doing a little math. Now, today we have a chapter review. It's lesson 134, and it's workbook pages 301 and 302. Now, I'm not going to go over this with you because this is something that you've done for the past couple of days. All right, so what I just want to review things about comparing. Okay, now, I want you to just to give like an estimate here. If I have, well, let me put some of this stuff in here. Okay, here I have a box in my hand, and I'm not going to go by the weight that it says on the box because I have taken out some of the envelopes. But if you just look at it, and kind of, I mean, you could see that it's not very heavy. And if I have this, which is a carton of eggs, you know how much a dozen is? If I have a dozen eggs, what amount of eggs do I have? A dozen is how many? 12. All right, now, can I flip this around like I did this? I don't think so. Let's see how much this weighs. We can see that this is a lot heavier. Now my scale, remember, my scale is a little bit off. It will go to 7 pounds, hopefully. Here's where the 0 is. I don't know why it's not directly up and down. So let me weigh what I have. But you can see that for all practical purposes, this is a lot lighter. Let's weigh that. Let me turn it around and let's see. Well, what I have here is not even 3 ounces. Remember, 16 ounces makes a pound. All right, let me put the eggs. Whoa. These eggs weigh almost 1.5 pounds. I don't know if you could see it. It's almost 1.5 pounds. So you know that my eggs are a lot heavier. Okay? Let's put that to the side. Okay, this is a balance scale. Okay. Let's look at this and let's look at this. Which one do you think is heavier? Okay, you say the green beans are heavier. Well, let's read the can. It says 14.5 ounces. And this is a can of tuna fish. And this says that it is 7 ounces. All right, let's check it out. Now, naturally, this side is going to go down. Let's see. Whoa, that's not even going to move, is it? What about if I put another can here? Now, this is heavier. 2 cans of this now are heavier than 1 can of this. And this says that this is 14.5. And this says that it is, well, actually, it should be almost even. I was counting on it being even because 7 and 7 are 14. And this is 14.5.
It's not accounting for the can. It's only weighing what's inside the can.
Did you hear? Did you hear what Miss Pam says? It's not counting the can. It's counting what is inside the can. Very good. Oh, she's a good first grader, isn't she? Okay, so therefore, even though it's, so that means that this can, these 2 cans are heavier than this one can. And you could see, look, do you see the difference in the width? Let's look at the back.
It looks thicker, heavier.
Okay, this can is probably thicker. So therefore, these cans are heavier. Okay, let's look at this. All right, we have 2 cups. This one, can you see, is a little taller? It's a little taller than the other one. Okay, let's look at the circle part. Do they look, which one looks bigger? Can you get that? Okay. Now, notice the shape. This one goes straight down and this one curves in a little bit, so it loses a little bit of its capacity, because we would think that this one will hold more because it's a little taller. But I can tell you honestly that I filled it up with water at the sink, and even though this one is taller and might be a little rounder, but look at the bottom. Look at the bottom. See the difference? So what this makes up in being a little taller, this makes up in having more capacity in the bottom. These 2 cups hold the same amount of water, even though it's taller, because the shape determines the difference in how much it will hold. See the difference? So both of them, this one will make up what this looks like. In other words, this looks bigger, but this is really bigger because of the capacity, the bottom. This goes in a little bit, slender, and this is straight. So looks are deceiving. And if you remember the cup, I'll bring it out. If you remember the other day, you have to take my word for it because I don't want to get the place. This, even though this is wider than this, look at the bottom. These 2 cups or dishes hold exactly the same. This is thicker here, where this is thinner. This is taller, but look at the space on the bottom. It holds the exact same amount. So looks are deceiving. Okay, let's look at our balance scale. Okay, let's see. Which one do you think is heavier? This honey graham or this package of chili? Now I know because I could read what it says here, so I know the difference. Let's see if you can guess. All right, this is bigger. Look at the difference in size. This has some crackers in it. This has some chili powder. Let's put this one down first. And let's put this one. Which one is heavier? This. All right, if you look here, it says this is 1 1/4 ounces. And this is 1/2 ounce. Let's see if we can get this balanced. Let me take a look at this now. Let's measure this. Let's measure the Swiss chocolate with the honey graham. Now I don't know how much this is because it doesn't say. All right, let's put this in first. Let's get our scales balanced. Okay, that's heavy. That is a lot heavier. Okay, let's see if we take this, if we can make it balanced. Nope, too heavy. let's see. Let's see if these two packages are balanced, because there should be the same amount of hot chocolate in either one. Huh? Yeah, it's basically balanced. Let me hold it the same way. Yeah. Let's try this and this. Okay, this is still heavier. Let's see if two of these, no, it's heavier. Now this side is heavier. Okay, well anyway, when it's balanced, it should be level. Now why isn't this level? Because they both, I guess if it's doing that, it's level. I don't know, this one might have a little bit more powder in it. See that? You never know. You never know.
Yeah, I think that side's a little heavier.
Let me try this one. This feels a little heavier, maybe.
Or you could even try switching them because, oh, see, those are perfectly balanced.
See, now those are balanced.
Mhm.
So somebody got cheated. Okay? All right. Well, anyway, remember you have to use the right tool for the right task, the right job. Okay, remember we use a ruler to measure straight length and width. We can use a measuring cup to measure capacity to hold. And I think you're ready to do pages 301 to 302. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.